Hello, my army of apartment maniacs, my legion of leasers. It's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Leasing University. Leasing University is the #1 sales training for the property management industry, for the apartment industry, for leasing consultants and property managers. Why should you care about that? Well, you should care about that because people that go through our training over at leasinguniversity.com, there's a link to it, they lease 7 times more apartments than the rest of the industry. 7 times. So if you want to be a superstar, a rock star, if you want to completely dominate your competition, so your owners or investors are like, where did they come from? Let's give them a bonus. Let's give them a raise. Let's make them CEO of the entire portfolio. Check out Leasing University. It's going to help all of your goals get accomplished ahead of schedule and with a lot more fun. I want to answer a question from Carlos Valdez. Carlos, what's up? Thank you for leaving a comment. Thank you for leaving a question. So on a different video, Carlos asked, hey Matt, do a video on pros and cons of this profession. And Carlos, hey, I'm your friend in what? Your friend in leasing and life. I've got you covered. I'm going to give you 24 pros and cons of property management, 24 pros and cons of working in the apartment industry. I know this list isn't complete with 24. I know there's a lot more things that my legion of leasers, that my army apartment maniacs, that you can add to this list. So please add in the comments below, and please, there is a box. If you don't see the box, there's red words that say subscribe. Either one works. The box has got a little hand like this. Click subscribe. But we all know subscribe doesn't mean anything. You have to also click notifications. Why do you want to do that? Because I'm going to be giving you great, actionable, usable tips to help you get more done in less time with less effort, and so you can accomplish all your goals in property management. Please subscribe to the channel. We're here for you. Carlos, we're here for Carlos right now. And if you have any questions, leave your questions. I'll get you answers. So 24 pros and cons. Here's what I've got. First one, pro, responsibility. I can't think of any other career in the world where folks are given more responsibility in less time. Hey, by the way, Carlos, welcome to work. It's your first day. Here's an $87 million asset. Yeah, it's your job to make sure that it's cash flowing. So go ahead, get out there, close those leases, help us get our return on this so that we can pay our mortgage, so that we can pay everybody's salary. Tremendous amount of responsibility when you're a leasing consultant or leasing agent or property manager. Can't think of any other jobs that have that much responsibility right off the bat, except maybe an airline pilot. But the last time I checked, we haven't installed any of those metal doors to the leasing office, and we don't have a button that we can ding, everybody sit down. You know what? You're getting a little bit unruly, residents. Ding, I'm gonna need you to buckle up and take your seats. And nobody like guards the bathroom when we go to the bathroom. So I think this is the most responsibility that you can get very, very early in your career. Con. Responsibility. Listen, if you're the type of person that shies away from responsibility, if you want to keep your head low and hopefully just collect a paycheck, if you want to show up late every day and it's not going to matter, and you want to go home early every single day and nobody's going to notice because your job is meaningless, this is the absolute wrong job for you. You're going to be given a tremendous amount of responsibility on day one, and you need to rise to that occasion. Pro, opportunity to make a lot of money. This is a career where you can make great money very, very quickly. We've done many videos on salaries. We've done many videos on compensation. This industry is very competitive as far as base pays, and most of the jobs out there have a variable component to them. So bonuses, commissions, whatever you want to call it, whatever your employer wants to call it, is a great opportunity for you to make a lot of money. Con, complete lack of good training to help you get that additional variable compensation. Most of our training out there, that's around fair housing and it's around little, nuts and bolts of property management. There is no solid training on what is the simple steps that I need to take to make sure that I accomplish all of my goals, to make sure that this property is leased up past 98%. There's no simple training, complete lack of training out there until Leasing University. Leasing University is the system for that, so we've got you covered on there. But if you don't have access to Leasing University, it's going to be a lot more challenging for you to hit that variable compensation. Pro, the industry is expanding. It's blowing up. The industry is getting bigger and bigger. More people are choosing to rent where they live than own a home. So you've selected a career in an industry that's going places. This is not a shrinking industry, right? You didn't start a career in the newspaper industry. You started a career in property management, and more people are living in properties that are professionally managed than owning their own home. Con, and this is for my OGs out there, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I tell it like it is. The industry is totally different than it was 2 years ago. So if you think you can come into this industry and this is your grandfather's property management or this is your grandmother's leasing apartments, it's not. You can't sit on your butt at your desk and hope people walk in and you're basically going to be a tour guide. Give me your driver's license and here you go. The industry is totally different. Renters have more information than they've ever had before. They have more access to that information than they've ever had before. They have more choices than they've ever had before. So if you think you're going to be able to come into this industry and do the same things that made somebody else successful even 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, well, you got another thing coming. All right, pro, opportunity for promotion and advancement. It is so easy to make your career blow up here. Listen, if you can lease apartments and you can get your job done quickly and you've got a great attitude, well, there is tremendous, tremendous opportunity for you to be promoted and for you to achieve advancement and for you to hit all of your goals. Con, again, I just tell it like it is. There's a lot of negative people wanting to hold you back. Listen, there's a lot of people that still work in this industry that should have probably found something else to do a long time ago because everything out of their mouth is, our property's bad, I can't stand our renters, this is terrible, I can't believe they're gonna make me do this, oh, our maintenance team, can you believe them? They are negative. And if you let them bring you down to their level, you will not be promoted. Okay? You need to be energetic, positive, you need to be a go-getter, and you need to accomplish your goals. And there's going to be people that have sat in the same job for 30 years and all they say is bad things about the team, bad things about their employer, bad things about the current residents, and for some reason they still maintain their job. You need to avoid them. Keep a smile on your face. I got you, Patty. Hey, I'm busy. Gotta go. Avoid those negative people. Pro, there's tons of opportunity. Listen, if you are not happy at your current job, well, guess what? Just throw a tennis ball around the city and you're going to hit a lot of places that need a leasing consultant or property manager. Con, the grass is greener syndrome. So many times I see great leasing agents and great leasing consultants basically burn out and demolish their career in property management because of the grass is greener system or syndrome. Until when things start getting challenging for them, they automatically blame the property. They automatically say they're priced too high, they're in a bad location, they don't have enough amenities, their team stinks. Kind of sounds like those negative people that I was talking about before. And what do? They go get a job somewhere else. And guess what? 3 weeks into that job, our rent's too high here. We don't have enough amenities here. My maintenance team is worse here. Our residents, I thought they were bad over there. They're downright crazy over here. The grass is not always greener. Listen, if you're struggling to get leases, it's not your location, it's not your price, it's not your amenities, it's not your maintenance team. It's most likely your sales training. You don't have a very simple process for working with prospects that ends in a lease just about every single time in any market, at any price, with any amenities, with any type of apartment, from Section 8 all the way to ultra luxury. So avoid that grass is greener. Fix yourself first, develop a process first, and I guarantee you great things are going to happen for you. Pro, you always get to meet new people. Con, time management is a must, because those people that you meet, well, they'll take a lot of your time if you let them. So you have to be in a hurry to help. You have to be positive, you have to be optimistic, but you have to really guard your time and make sure that you're getting the most done with the amount of time that you have in a day, because there's tremendous opportunity for you to achieve things. But if you spend your entire day talking to one or two people, you're not going to get anything done. Pro, this is a perfect job for those entrepreneurial types, those ones that are like, man, I want to run this property like it's my own business, right? I want to own one of these properties one day. I want to invest in these properties one day. We love people like this in our industry. Those hustlers, those go-getters, those people that want to come in and make a difference and want to achieve great things. This is perfect. If you have that entrepreneurial mindset, but you don't really want to start your own business because that probably means you're going to be broke, this is a great, great industry for you. Con, this is a terrible industry if you're one of those that's not my job type. Oh, red Solo cup on the ground. Wonder if maintenance will pick that up later. Oh, she needs help with, and yeah, that's not my job. That's not, you know what, I'm not an assistant property manager. That's an assistant property manager's job, and I'm a leasing consultant. If you are one of those people that are like, this is my job and I will only do my job, we don't want those robots. Get out. Please don't apply for a job. Please don't apply for a job at any of the properties that I am invested in, because I don't want you working there. I want those entrepreneurial types that are like, let me figure this out. I'll find a way. We can handle this. Thank you so much for letting me know. I will get it taken care of for you. Pro, this industry, I'm sorry, I tell it like it is. This industry gets an F on sales skills. Don't believe me? Call a few apartment communities. Don't believe me? Go find some of my videos where I call apartment communities. It's a complete disaster. Our sales skills are basically left over from like Cro-Magnon caveman era. Nobody wants to know what's most important to their renter. Nobody finds out why that's important. They never ask what they want to see first. They don't know the why behind anything, and all they simply do is focus on budget and the amenities, and they can't bridge that value gap between their prospect's current state and their ideal living situation. The industry gets an F on sales skills. That's why we created Leasing University. Con, it's very easy for you to get misinformation and become an F on sales skills. So the pro is, if you know what you're doing, you can destroy the competition. The con is, if you don't get the training you need. And if it's not from Leasing University, get it from somewhere else. Find a mentor, find somebody that knows how to get things done, or else you're going to end up getting misinformation from those negative people, or people that learned how to lease apartments 10 years ago, and it's not going to work out for you. And you're going to become part of the problem, F in sales, and not the exception. I completely dominate the market, and just about everybody I talk to, I lease an apartment to. All right, pro. Tons of opportunity for senior leaders to notice you. If you are getting things done, you are creating millions of dollars worth of value to your company. If you don't think senior leadership notices even the most junior leasing agent that's able to get things done and make the company money, you're sorely mistaken. We notice, all right? Con, you are always a representative of your company in everything that you do. So if you think this is one of those jobs where, you know what, you can turn it on, you can turn it off, you can be completely professional one minute and a complete disaster the next, you got another thing coming, because our residents, well, they've got a little thing called reviews, and you don't want to get those negative, the bad kind of reviews. So there is visibility, and that's a double-edged sword. Got it? Pro, opportunity to make what you are worth. All right? There's variable comp in this industry. So there's an opportunity for you to make that extra money and for you to be proud of what you do. And finally, an opportunity for you to earn what you're worth. But the con is, there may be specific quotas that you have to reach, all right? If you work for me, if you work for any of the great regionals out there, they're gonna hold you to task, right? They're gonna expect you to perform. So great opportunity for you to make money, but also at the same time, you're gonna be held accountable for your actions, okay? You are going to be responsible for achieving results. You just need to get training and everything's gonna fall together easy. Pro, you get to help people. Con, you have to talk to people that don't always want to talk to you. Listen, moving is scary. Moving is stressful. People handle fear and stress in different ways, and a lot of times it makes us kind of close off, and that's the good. The bad is sometimes it makes us angry, right? And we say things we don't really mean. As a leasing professional, you're going to have to be able to handle all of that in a cool and calm manner. All right. Last two. Pro, less than 2% of the industry has a proven system for closing the lease. That is amazing. Less than 2% of your competition has a proven system that works just about every time that allows them to close the lease. Well, why is that a pro for you? That's a pro for you because if you can get a proven system for closing the lease, your competition doesn't stand a chance. Con, if you want to dominate 98% of the industry, you may need to seek out your own training. I know, it's sad. We have a lot of great companies that work with us at Leasing University, but we also have hundreds of individuals that are not getting the training that they need from their employer, and so they're seeking it out on their own. Those are those entrepreneurial people that know they're going to hit all of their goals, that know they're going to hit all of their bonuses, and are willing to invest in themselves because they've got plans for their career. All right? So you may need to seek out your own training. If you're not getting what you need from the company, you may need to go and do some research on your own. Okay? I hope this helps. I look forward to reading your pros and cons that we can add to this list. If you have any questions at all, just like Carlos had, please leave them in the comments below. I'm here to answer them. My name is Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Leasing University, the #1 sales training for leasing agents and property managers in the world. Until the next video, I want you to be great, and I want you to get those leases. I'll see you soon. 500 of the top property management companies work with Leasing University. We conduct 100 live apartment leasing training events per year. We help our clients sign over 100,000 additional leases per year, adding $2 billion to their revenue. Leasing consultants that have access to Leasing University lease 7 times more apartments than the rest of the industry. Leasing University is new. Leasing University is game-changing, and Leasing University will get you 7 times more leases. Listen, the apartment industry has changed. The way people rent apartments today is totally different than it was yesterday. Today's renter has more access to information, and they've got more choices in apartments than they've ever had before. If you're struggling to get leases, it's most likely not your location, it's not your amenities, and it's not your price. It's your sales training. If you've been made to sit through a boring class or unrealistic online training, and you're not getting the skills that you need to work with renters, to help you handle their objections, and to make sure you close the lease and rent the apartment, well, that ends today with Leasing University. Our simple, fun, and exciting step-by-step online training and live events will give you the skills and confidence that you need to lease 7 times more apartments. Earn your certified leasing consultant credential in less than 30 days with Leasing University. Simply click on the link to get started and head over to leasinguniversity.com now to start your training. 500 of the top property management companies work with Leasing University. We conduct 100 live apartment leasing training events per year. We help our clients sign over 100,000 additional leases per year, adding $2 billion to their revenue. Leasing consultants that have access to Leasing University lease 7 times more apartments than the rest of the industry. Leasing University is new. Leasing University is game-changing, and Leasing University will get you 7 times more leases. Listen, the apartment industry has changed. The way people rent apartments today is totally different than it was yesterday. Today's renter has more access to information, and they've got more choices in apartments than they've ever had before. If you're struggling to get leases, it's most likely not your location, it's not your amenities, and it's not your price. It's your sales training. If you've been made to sit through a boring class or unrealistic online training, and you're not getting the skills that you need to work with renters, to help you handle their objections, and to make sure you close the lease and rent the apartment, well, that ends today with Leasing University. Our simple, fun, and exciting step-by-step online training and live events will give you the skills and confidence that you need to lease 7 times more apartments. Earn your certified leasing consultant credential in less than 30 days with Leasing University. Simply click on the link to get started and head over to leasinguniversity.com now to start your training.